Okay, this is hydroponics. I don't know whether you call it 101 or fucking one fucking wonders. I think it's probably one wonders. We've been playing with this for just 2 weeks now. You can't see. I'm doing this on my phone because I couldn't be stuffed getting my Canon recorder out. My big camera. Hope you can see it. Just 100mm pipes. This is all off the grid stuff. This is all pipe work that just holds water, holds it static, keep the nutrients up, top it up. They've got overflows on them. At the moment we've got pipe work all the way around this building that was built for this a long time ago, but we never got around to doing it because I was too fucking busy trying to survive out in that stinking world that we all hate. Anyway, you see all the buckets on the ground. They're all just food grade buckets. We had them in polystyrene, but we swapped them out. Buckets everywhere, buckets right around. We've got about 120 seedlings in. And yes, we planted way too late. That's just tough kahunas. I wanted to trial this gorilla style, they call it. Gorilla hydroponics. Not a pump, not a wire, not a battery, not a solar panel, nothing hooked up. 2 weeks and they're going well. Look, these strawberries here. Whoop, can't see that, can we? No. Well, not that you can see them real clear. Well, there's one you can see. Actually a strawberry. Whoop, is there somewhere? There it is. Fucking strawberry. Didn't have that on it 2 weeks ago. Now these are all going real well. They've got partial shade. We're in central Victoria. This is a place where your shovel for the garden becomes a fucking jackhammer. Right? Unless you're a real man, don't come try and garden in central Victoria. This one building is one of many that we set up for gardening and just never got around to doing the food growing. And the hydroponics has us sucked right in. We've got quite a few fruit trees going. But yeah, there you go. And there's garden beds. We've also got some dirt beds in this section, all wind protected with shade cloth walls and shit. We just brought in 3 trailer loads of horse shit, trying to build the guards up for all the root vegetables that are going in a month or so. They're around here as well. Bloody shading, never mind. Hope you can see something. And here's the tank. Here's the tank I built ages ago. That brick tank holds water well. We're going to use it for aquaponics. But not right this second, because aquaponics by its nature needs power. And I live, as I have posted, as much as many people think I'm a total fucking dickhead, and my wife would agree, we live with 680 watts of power. Yes, we have a generator backup for all the smart asses that want to go, what about your generator? Yes, we have a generator. But anyway, that's just our hydroponics so far. I hope you can see it clearer than I can. It's a bitch getting old, I can tell you right now. But yeah, you may think that some of the things I post up are a bit, bit strange. But you see the difference between me and a lot of preppers. When you prep, if you're a new prepper and you watch this, one bit of advice for you. I'm 60. I'm still working. I'm not rich. All this is done hand to mouth. I earn it, I chuck it in. Don't think there's any big checkbook here. We run a $6,000 car. We built a nice property, and yeah, it's got lots of stuff. But don't think that it takes a shitload of money. It takes commitment to spend the money perhaps that you would normally commit to paying and complying with all the fucking rules out there. Well, I don't. You can take that for what it's worth. But anyway, that's our hydroponics. Oh, look, here comes Kerry. She wants to get in on the video. Oh, Kerry, don't. Bloody camera hog. So anyway, that's it. Gorilla style hydroponics. You read my posts, you think I'm full of shit, good fucking luck. This is serious gorilla hydroponics. If you want to pitch a tent, build a fucking shelter, take some space on a block where there's no building permit, you can put this shit up without any power. And after only a couple of weeks, we're having fairly good success. At least there's no sign of anything dying in high 30s temperature. Nothing dying. Right? So fucking believe what you want. Talk horse shit back to me all you like. This is the proof in the pudding. Unless you can throw something up that fucking tells me that this is fucking bullshit, well then, Go try it for yourself because it seems to be quite good. Doesn't mean you exclude the garden beds. Like I said, we've got these garden bed sections that are around here and we're going to put the root vegetables into. Can't see them very clearly, but that's alright. They'll teach me to use a phone. Look at that. What's that plant, Kerry? I keep forgetting. A tree tomato. There you go. Central Victorian tree tomato that has never made a tomato. Me, it's just looking like a very small bit of firewood eventually, but yeah, it's very green. Okay.
Get the strawberries?
Yes, I got the strawberries, Kerry. We already have... I can't get them on the phone real clear. There you go, there's one. Look at that. Fuck me, there's a strawberry. See that? A strawberry growing in a shitty piece of plastic pipe with nothing else. Look at that row. They were half that size only about a week ago. I kid you not. Half that size. Yes, there will be problems with algae. Yes, we will have to probably do a clean out between crops until we start aeration and pumping at some point maybe. But these buckets, Cratney buckets they're called, Cratney. Very hard to get your tongue around. Don't drink before you try and say that word. Quite a warning there. Cratney buckets. Just a bunch of water and nutrients in a hole with a little pot, little slotted pot. A few pebbles in it, nutrients in the bottom, away they go. We've got a shitload of them. Peppers. What do we got here, Kerry? We've got peppers, zucchinis, celery,
Asian greens.
Yeah, got heaps of Asian greens. Beans
Peas,
and peas in the buckets, yes.
chilies, capsicum,
Chilies and capsicum. We even got some pumpkins kicking around.
zucchinis, cucumbers.
Cucumbers, yeah, I think we said that.
Oh,
Yeah. So there you go.
silver beet, spinach.
And yes, people will tell you that this stuff is only good for greens, like, you know, the green vegetables. Well, greens are high in that really good shit that I keep posting up on the threads to do with your health. You can't grow enough greens, you know. You might get sick of them, but you can't grow enough of them. If you really think the shit's going to hit the fan, and don't think I built all this shit, by the way, and I might make a video on this one day, but don't think that I do all this because I think the fucking world's going to end, because personally I don't think it will. It's just going to get shittier and shittier and shittier, which means we just need to recede from the system, cut our reliance on the system, fucking break away from the crap, become non-compliant. That's what we need to do, and that's what this is all about. It isn't to feed myself when the bombs are going off in Europe, because I think the pricks that run this planet are too smart to do that. I think they're just going to turn around and make our life fucking miserable as they can. And the place will probably still be kicking around in years to come. So there you go. That's the hydroponics stage 1. 2 weeks worth. Bloody glare's getting a bit bad. Hope the video comes out. Panning around, we have copious. And don't think we don't do ground gardening. We do. We've hauled in thousands of dollars worth of stuff to do ground gardening. We're going to fill all these structures up with hydroponic pipes at eye level, waist level, so they're ergonomically easy to deal with. Here's our outdoor kitchen. There's a fire pit. Hey, we actually use that a lot. And we cook in that mostly. We have a full-blown kitchen, but we cook in this outside. We're outside people. So there you go. That's hydroponics. We actually, one more little bit. We even put them in up at the entrance. I'm going to walk up there and try not to bounce the camera everywhere. Here we go. Kerry wanted to attract the bees. So in this little entrance, we threw a ton of pipes. 30 positions we got in here. Again, lots of greens, but we also put flowers in. Flowers to attract the bees. No, they're doing okay. They're only been in a week, but they're making flowers and hopefully some vegetables. It's all looking good. So that's what you can do in a tiny little space. Look at that. It's only 1 metre long. There are 30 positions there. There's 15 on each side. No pump, no power, no nothing, just 6 bits of pipe, 30 positions, even if you just want to grow some lettuce. Very, very easy. Kerry keeps saying to put the fish pond to work and put aquaponics in there. Well, I'm not convinced about aquaponics. Anyway, that's Off the Grid Vic with his first stage hydroponic, but guerrilla style. Mark my words, I believe the power may go out. That's why we live totally off grid on no power. We are trained, 6 years trained to live with no power. And now we're just starting. We've got all the water and all the energy we need to get by without going crazy. But we are now just getting going on out of the ground food production. Because one day I'll make a video about down the back. We've got a lot of in-ground food areas like gardens that we have piled thousands of dollars into that just got incinerated in the central Victorian heat. So this is in shade, 25 litres to top all this up every 4 days or so. 25 litres, less than a 2-minute shower. No hoses blazing, nothing. Nutrients run at probably about $30 every couple of months. $15 a month. Give your fucking Foxtel a miss. Downgrade your phone plan. Spend $15 a month on nutrients. And give this a slash. That's if you're not living in Queensland, of course, because I'm jealous as fuck of those people. So there you go. I'm going to leave it at that. This is a long one. I hate doing it on the phone. Never mind. Hydroponics from Off the Grid Vic. I hate doing this because actually it gives away my cover. Quite a few people think when they read posts, yeah, it's very easy to read into someone's post. You can read in that they're really intelligent or really a smart ass or really a prick. I'm nothing. I'm none of that. I'm neither super intelligent nor am I a prick. I've actually got quite a good sense of humour. So yeah, now you hear the voice. I think there's a song being made about that. Love these buckets. They're really good. Grow big stuff in this. We've got peas and beans and all sorts of shit. And they're proven. Don't worry, we did hundreds and hundreds of hours of research on this. This stuff will grow in buckets, but you have to control the climate. You have to control the environment. Too much sun, too much heat, not enough water. Hey, don't have to be a fucking genius. Shit don't grow. Lose some of the sun, control the water, blank off some of the wind and the hot breezes. And there you go. So, thank you for watching. Now you can post below if you like, or not. Don't worry me. This is just my experience. Like so many that cruise the forums that sort of don't say a great deal. It's one thing to suck the life out of everybody that's posting up on forums like this. It's another thing altogether to actually participate. Anyone that watches this as a visitor, although you probably won't be able to see the link as a visitor, but any of the members, we have a lot of members, any members that watch this, fuck me, if you want to say something, fucking say it. You know, too many people log on and they just don't comment. You can't be any fucking more boring than me. You can't have a fucking less interesting life than me. I'm just a fucking working tradie at 60. You've probably got youth on your side. You might have a different setup than me. But you know what? If you want to grow food and you live in fucked up Victoria, which can be dry as a... Oh, I nearly said it. Can be just very dry. This might help you out. And that's it. I was going to make this half this length. That's really bad. You know, when you get old, you really rave a lot. That's alright. Ranting and raving is expected. So, anyway, it's a nice Sunday afternoon. I've got to go back to smashing up horse shit. Because if you want to grow food, you have to do garden beds as well. We just filled down the back, and I'm not going to walk down there, about 10 times that amount of garden beds down the back that are all elevated, and I've got probably 2 full trailer loads to smash into the beds ready for winter. So yeah, that's what you do if you want to survive. You can buy a knife, you can buy a bag, you can buy a water bottle, but at the end of the fucking day, unless you're prepared to steal food, you'd best get a system together where you actually create some food. I've got a pantry that holds a ton of food that we've been squirreling away for over 2 years. And I mean a fucking pantry. We can live for a year at least on what I have stored in cans and packets and dry food and raw food. But it really, at the end of the day, if you want to live healthily, and even if they just turn the power off, I don't believe that Australia will actually fall into ruin. As I say to Kerry, I'll explain it right now. My theory on the shit hits the fan in Australia. Nothing. Remember that old saying about the Governor General, nothing will save the Governor General. Well, nothing will stop the ANZ Bank from ringing people up about their mortgage. Nothing. Certainly nothing in Australia. Even if the fucking power goes off, they'll just send you letters. Do something about growing some food. Do something about storing some food. And post up. Well, you buggers that just fucking read. Fucking join up, post up, fucking whatever. Become one of the knuckleheads like us and a few of the other guys that post regularly. And that's it. Sunday, I think, what's the date today? 23rd or fucking whatever it is. I don't know what date it is. Hydroponics. So far, so good. Don't worry. If it all goes fucking west and it all dies, which I don't think it will, I will post up and say it's all dead and it all died. The things are looking really good. I even put one of these in the kitchen window over at the house over there. Got a 4-foot one, sits on the kitchen window bay window ledge. Got 8 positions in it. Got Asian greens growing in it. Doing really well. Been there 2 weeks. We'll be clipping bits and pieces off those within about another week. So that's even on a window ledge. Clip them to the side of your house. Clip them to walls. You don't have to have a structure like this. Find a shady spot. Fucking clip them to trees. Throw a bit of shade cloth up. You can do this anywhere. Protect from the fucking elements. Cut the wind down. Cut excess sun down. Keep the nutrients up. Stand back and watch it. Not a shovel in sight. Except for that fucking shit over there. Yeah, not a shovel in sight. Good plan. Hydroponics. And that, as they say, is that. Catch you on the next vid. This is Steve. Signing out like a dickhead on a CB. Yes, I know, I use a CB. What do we do? Over and out. Over and out of my fucking mind. Yes, there you go. Bye, guys.